Black love. Black love. I'm gonna get straight into it. I don't think Remy fucked no Easy, bro. That shit just don't make sense, man. I don't like Remy been around a lot of niggas. I don't know, man. That don't make sense, man. She could have fucked Joe. She could have fucked Fat Joe, man. How the fuck was she like? I don't know. You know, I ain't here to judge, man. I don't know, but it just don't make sense. But with that being said, though, easy, bro. You telling Pat he better clear up the rumors before you do. Insinuating what, bro? Like, cause I don't know, man. That shit, like, it seemed like you trolling. That shit sound like a trolling comment, my nigga. Or, you know, allegedly I had an altercation. That's what the streets saying. It's in the streets. You know, I don't know what the altercation was about. Some people say I just had words and that was that. Like I said, with the rumors, with Remy and all that, I don't know how much I believe that. But man, Pap is from Brooklyn, bro. Like, you don't give no Brooklyn niggas no ultimatums, bro. He better clear up the rumors before you do. That sound like a threat. Alright, I don't know. If y'all didn't get down, you know what I mean? It sound like you asking for an altercation, bro. Alright. A lot of speculation around the topic. Why don't you just clear up the rumor? I think that makes sense, bro. It looked bad. It looked bad, man. Remy looked guilty. I don't know if it's just, you know, the fact that Easy is signed to her management or whatever, you know what I mean? And he was out there getting smoked. And this ain't a Easy tirade, you know what I mean? I love Easy. I fuck with Easy. I think Easy is nice. I'm a fan. I just seen him, you know what I mean? He was out there, he was emotional, kept talking through Geechee rounds. I don't know, it just looked real. It looked like it was a lot going on. But I just love Remy so much, you know what I mean? Like, I fuck with Pat, you know what I mean? I like Pat, but I love Remy so much, and I don't see, you know, I don't know. It just don't make sense to me. I ain't gonna say Easy the block captain, not Remy type. I don't know what her type is. You know what I mean? I'm not a female. But you know, I don't know. I don't believe the extent of, you know what I mean, of the rumors and shit like that. As far as you know, as far as we go, let's have a conversation about cheating for a second, man. Why do people cheat in relationships? Men, women, whoever. You know, some people are naturally disloyal. Their moral, their understanding of like a moral compass is like just, and it's just not, it's just low. It's just their moral compass is just low. Some people are designed like that. Some people are And some people do it on purpose, and some people have no clue. Some people just wasn't raised like that, raised to have a moral code, or to be loyal. Some people shit on people who've done everything for them, people who are responsible for their entire existence. So in a case like that, you can't expect that person to meet somebody and be loyal to them, you know what I mean? Like, or be in a relationship and be loyal, because that's not what they come from. They don't come from that. I think it's something that has to be taught and instilled in you from day one. Your morals, your principles. That's like, that's life. That's life shit. Shit that shit that your parents gonna point out to you as you go along. When they breaking down who your friends are and who to watch out for, and how you should handle your family and people you hold dear, people you care about. Aside from those people who just don't have it in them, to be loyal, to have a sense of respect bigger than their self. You know what I mean? To be selfless. They don't understand it. They're out for their own personal gains. Aside from those people, communication, man. Communication is the number one thing that draws people apart in relationships. In personal relationships, and like, intimate relationships, you know what I mean? Romantic relationships. It's the same thing. Like, you gotta sometimes tell somebody what you want. You have to express yourself. You have to set your boundaries. You have to let people know what you expect of them. Ask people what they expect of you in relationships that you want to grow, and spaces that you care about people, whether it's friendships, relationships, whatever. Communication is key. You have to be able to communicate with somebody and understand their point of view and respect it, and want to compromise if need be after whatever they're feeling is expressed. That's extremely important. Most people can't communicate because they feel like it doesn't matter, or most men, shall I say, I don't know how women feel, but most men can't communicate because they just feel like, shit, who's listening? You know what I mean? Like, it may go it may go in one ear and out the other, but this is all pre-thought things. Like these are things that keep men from communicating. A lot of guys be in their own mind, like, and just think that women think one way, which most of them do, and that expressing themselves only leaves them vulnerable and open to criticism, rather than fixes a problem or helps helping a relationship grow. That shit is completely wrong, man. And that's why men cheat. That's part of the reason why men cheat. It's usually like one. Like men are weird, you know what I mean? Like, so you could be doing mostly everything right, And it could be this one thing, you know what I mean, that's important to your man, that's, you know, that he ain't getting from you. And if he chooses to express that and you ignore it, he may go out and look for that whatever's missing from somewhere else. And then other times he may, like I said, he may get in his own head and be like, yo, what I'm gonna talk to her about? She ain't gonna do nothing different. And you know, that leads him astray, you know what I mean? But you know, I'm here to tell everybody, man, like, you gotta tell people how to treat you, man. You gotta tell people what you like, what you don't like, you know what I mean? And continuously do that, because what you like today may change a year from now, you know what I mean? Or what you don't like today may change from a year from now. And you gotta express that to your partner so that they can be, you give them the opportunity to compromise with you, you know what I mean? And to cater to your needs, man or woman. So yeah, man, like, if you feel like, you know, if you're promiscuous, or I don't know if that's a term just for females, you know what I mean? But if you're a guy, if you're a hoe, guy or woman, express that to your lady, you know what I mean? And like, you in a relationship, express that to, like, yo, look, man, I like to do this, you know, I'm a freak. I like to fuck two girls, you know what I mean? Sometimes I like to fuck two guys. Express that to your partner, man. And you never know how it may turn out. Like, it may work in your favor. Y'all may be able to move forward in a relationship, or y'all may decide that y'all just want to be friends, and you know that putting a title on it, you know what I mean, is just too much for where y'all both going in y'all separate lives, you know what I mean? Like, y'all on separate missions in y'all lives. And that's all right. That's cool. And that is what avoids cheating, because now, like I said, like, you over here, you know, doing what you like to do. I'm over here doing what I like to do. Ain't nobody sneaking around or misleading anybody. So it's a perfect world. Like I said, that eliminates cheating, man. A person could be with you for who you are and what you like, and your values, or they could not. You know, everybody's not compatible. Like relationships are about compatibility, like you know, honesty and you know, helping people be the best people they could be, man. And if I'm stopping you from, if you got aspirations to be an astronaut, but you feel like you making me happy by staying in a relationship with me and living in New York, I feel like I'm holding you back. I'm doing you an injustice, and you're doing yourself. You know what I mean? Like, really, you're harming yourself, because you got, you know, this isn't part of your plan. Like, just being whatever, you know what I mean? Just being somebody's girl. If somebody being with one person isn't in your plans in any way, you know, if you want to, whatever it is you want to do, like, if you want to be a rat, but you around some street guys, bro, tell them, like, you know, like, of course you ain't gonna say it like that, but express to them, like, yo, where you stand, like, yo, look, bro, if I get jammed up, I ain't trying to do no time, and such, and they have to be smart enough to evaluate the situation and be like, yo, you know what, like, yeah, we going we going in two different directions, and yo, bro, you could go your way and we go our way. You know what I mean? Like, but you give a person that option when you communicate with them, and that's what relationships is. That's what any relationship is about. Communication, man. You know what I mean? Don't be out here misleading people, and you know, because that can become dangerous. Like I said, whether it's a friendship or something romantic. Oh shit. Jeezy and his wife filed for divorce after 2 years. I think Jeezy said something like, supposedly, allegedly, Jeezy made statements that the marriage is irretrievably broken. When somebody use words like irretrievably broken, like sometimes that sounds like, you know, what we was just talking about, like somebody cheated or something like that. I don't know any reports of like infidelity or nothing like that. They got a 1-year-old baby together, so hopefully, you know, they could tough it out and, you know, stay together for their kid. The kid is fairly young. Sad to say, man, like a lot of times, I was just having this conversation with some of my homegirls in my building. You know, a lot of times, you know, you think a baby is gonna make a situation stronger or make a situation better, and sometimes, every time, it just the baby makes things harder, makes it harder to maintain the relationship you had prior to that, because everything changes. The time, just time alone is like, you know what I mean? So, attention, so many things change. But it was reports that they were having cultural differences. You know, their views and values are probably different. She's Vietnamese, Jeezy's black, Southern, you know, man. And of course, like, you know, like I ain't gonna go crazy on interracial relationships, but I always say this: interracial relationships are tough. Like, I think it can work if you're from the same like geographic background. Like if you're white but you grew up around nothing but black people, like literally grew, like if you grew up, and I'm not talking about like, you know, some black people, no, if you grew up around black people, like maybe it can work. But 9 times out of 10, like if you Chinese and you're dating a black person, or you're a white person dating a black person, there are so many differences in just thought pattern, like I said, views, values, morals, how a household is to be conducted, parenting, which is always a deal breaker for a lot of people. And I can see, I went to school with, I had a Vietnamese friend in high school, and they're very family orientated. So I seen reports that that Jeannie Mae's mother moved in with Jeezy and them after they had the baby, and No, they said she moved in. No, they said he picked her up from the airport, and she had like a bunch of stuff like to move in. So basically, she moved in without asking, with nobody's permission, and you know, that's just it. Don't in a black household, it don't work like that. Like even I don't know if she had a conversation with her daughter, but as Jeezy, I'm sure, like, as the man who, he's providing. He ain't just sitting around on the couch watching ESPN. He needs to be a part of that decision, if that is a decision, like for anybody to come live in my house. That's a conversation. Like, you don't make that decision without me. Nah, we not doing that. So I could see that being a problem. The Vietnamese women, they're very aggressive, very strong. And Jeezy comes from a Southern background where women pretty much, especially in at his age, his era, like, he grew up seeing the man, be the man, control, and, sometimes probably too much of the relationship or the household, but that's what he's used to. That's traditionally, in black culture, if there is a man, if there's a man around in the house, the man is in charge. I wish them the best. Like I said, they got a 1-year-old daughter. It's early, she's young. I seen Jeannie Mae. I seen Jeannie Mae say some things about she wasn't ready to give up on a marriage, that she wanted to work on things. I've also seen a video of her like a while ago where she was talking about Jeezy, and she was saying how cold he can be at sometimes, and how much her daughter has some of those traits, and I can relate to that. But and I can see, like I said, like sometimes, man, when men don't feel heard, or when they feel like it ain't worth expressing, or it's like you ain't getting it, we shut down, and you ain't gonna get no communication. You ain't gonna get nowhere. As a man, the mind is already somewhere else. So just be mindful, ladies. Be patient with us. We try to be patient with y'all. Damn, what else I was getting at? Jeannie Mae was married prior to Jeezy, though. This is her second marriage. She was married to a white guy, and she pretty much controlled the relationship. I saw a clip of her on the rail publicly calling him a Mitch, which is, I guess, a male, B-I-T-C-H. And I ain't gonna lie, I seen that shit, I was like, wow. I was like, what the fuck? Like that had to be like one of the terms of, why they got divorced. Cause like, to call me a bitch, basically, publicly, on your show, and make it make it a topic, make it a joke. Kinda says to the type of person she is. She's also very public. Also very, very public. Jeezy is the opposite of that. Jeezy's a street nigga. Jeezy's private. He's, like I said, man, like, communication is key. Before you get into these situations, It's cool to lay down your boundaries, lay down your expectations. It's important. It's important in any situation, man. Word. You riding, like if you riding with a nigga and y'all doing some dirt, you let the nigga you riding with know, like, yo, look, bro, police get behind us, I expect you to do this, so I expect, it's all right to have them conversations, man. So that way we ain't got to worry about nobody cheating. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody cheat the game, nobody cheat they loved ones. You know, that's not a good look, man. Let's be transparent with each other. Like I said, be patient with each other. You know, and just don't expect nobody to be able to read your mind. You know? But I ain't gonna lie, man. I gotta touch on this. This shit is old to me. But Nikki and Zoo. Nikki and Zoo. I'm gonna find the perfect words to say, because I ain't gonna spend a whole bunch of time on this. For Nikki and Zoo, man. Yo, y'all need some better friends. Y'all need better friends. That's it. That's it. That's the statement. Y'all need better friends. You know, Nikki, you the queen. Love you, baby. Zoo, fucks with you, man. Shout outs to you. You know, y'all from New York, man. Y'all from New York, so I get it. I understand it all. People need to understand this, right? That man is like I said, he's a product of New York. He is who he is. And you gotta understand, man, these guys that come from the ghettos, and you know the guys who are a product of our environment, they've done more for less, if that makes sense. They've done more for less. So if you think that man won't crash out for his wife, who just so happens to be Nicki Minaj, in the drop of a hat, he was a fool. Trust me, from the walks of life that man is from, he's done more for less. With that being said, you gotta have good people around you, man. You gotta have good people around you. People that ain't afraid to pull your card and pull you to the side and, you know, check you and let you know what's at stake. Let you know what's at risk. Not no clown niggas, know what I mean? Like provoking the shit, camera all in your face. It's important to have good friends, good people around you. That shit can be the difference between life and death, or jail. It's important to have good people around you, man. That ain't afraid to, you know, tell you when you bugging out. Tell you when you tripping. You know? Set a good example. Peace.